In this video, we're going to continue with the analysis of focusing on now it's going to be what is causing, prioritizing by what is causing, causes, source, whatever it's called. As you recall, this was the result from last video, and we found something very interesting, and that is when the outliers were removed, we did have a change in priorities, which means one of these class codes had more of the outliers than the others, and that's why it would change. So let's move to the next phase, and that is to copy. Uh-oh. Please don't do that to me. Yay, I didn't do it the second time. I was about to unplug my computer. Okay. I don't know why this is taking so long. I know I keep complaining about that, but come on now. Okay. I will blow this up a little bit. Geez, I couldn't say that if I was on a plane. All right, I'm getting punchy again. Okay, so here is the, let's kind of look at some of the entries. So we've got cause and detailed cause. Okay, so it's not source, it's cause. This one it's sort of a parent type code. So it contains multiple others. And I think that we'll do a comparison to some of these results to like things that are published from the Wisconsin DWD. We could also look at some of the numbers from OSHA Pays. We can enter in some of these causes and find out what the costs are. But then we've got the detailed cause, so it goes a little bit deeper. So it's not just, oh, that's weird that it would be repetitive motion and then strained by repetitive motion, but okay. But we're going to look at both, and we're going to see which one teases out the best. I can't think of anything better to say. So we're going to start with cause, column D. I was just listening to some really awesome music, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I got to get back to work. All right, here we go. I think I'll put it right here. This is going to be cause. It's going to be column D, but I'm going to borrow this again. Excuse me, can I borrow a cup of sugar, please? Great, now my wife is trying to call me. No. I've got a dog at my feet, and he won't stop shaking. I don't know where the other one is. Running around here somewhere. All right, so we've got cause. It's column D. I'm just going to do this thing again. Everything else is good. Paste. Column D. Everything else should be right up there. Oh, we do need to do another, what do you call it? Pivot table. Click on here, it shows up. I'm going to take class code, put it up here, put cause in its place. Here are my causes in alphabetical order, no less. And there's no blanks, so I don't have to go in and check that out. Okay. Where was I? Oh, I didn't want to be in that. I wanted to be here. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit... Pause. All right, I just paused because the phone rang. I hope this works. It looks like it is. Sorry, everybody, about that. All right, so I brought these over. I'm going to lower the font a little bit just so I don't have to... Excuse me. So I don't have to have such a wide column. I'm going to enclose it. Oh, and by the way, you should be making these professional looking. And you're going to have to do each one individually probably. But it's the highlight it and then go up to the format by table. That's what you should be doing. I should have done that. I'll probably do it for the next video. Okay, so here's our cause. All right, we're going to now borrow. Can I borrow a quarter? I'm so good at English accents. And we're going to change P to D. Highlight these two. Bring them down. Check our work. Hopefully it adds up to 250. Got to turn this into a percentage. Center it. All right, so far we're on track. Could write total here. And make it smaller. Okay, so this one, got to change the P to D. And because we did such a great job with it, we should be able to drag it down, drag it over to there, take these and drag it down. Let's add them up, make sure we're good. Let's see, is that one? That one's good. Drag it on over to here. That looks good. I'm gonna pull this down, we're good. I'm gonna pull this one down and we're good. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? This one has got quite a few more. So what I'm going to do is, no, I can't do the highlight this and sort it because I have a totals row. It would mix it all up. So I'm going to highlight the data that I want to sort. Hit data and sort. It didn't try to do some sort of weird thing with my header row this time, so I should have the inputs here. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know why. Sorting by. The RPN, largest to smallest. And so this, no, it's ranked, like as it should, 1, 2, 3. The reason I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 is because, I mean, look at 1, it dominated. Manual material handling is a 1, but at 11 and then drops down to 3.57. That's quite a big difference. But then these two are fairly close together, and so if I'm going to add one, I got to add both. Slip, trip, and fall, it's a little bit further. I'll put 4. We'll check 1, 3, and 4 for the Pareto ratio. But first, let's figure out what they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, I hate that. But I'm going to be smart. I'm going to highlight all of them and dominate them all at once. I suppose I can highlight this and drag it down. So we've got 11 different cause. And so let's do the top. We already, the top one is there. We can look at it. It's 1 out of 11. How do I do 1 out of 11? Equals 1 divided by 11, and I'm probably going to have to change it again. Oops. Yeah, 0.9. Oh, I didn't have to change it. Okay, so 0.9 represents 33% of the claims and about 33.7% of the total benefits awarded. From an average perspective, wow, why that one's really high. Combative. Oh, we have to look at that one. 1 claim. It's only 1 claim though, so not great. I want to see what that is though. I wonder what that is. This other one here. So there's 19. Slip, trip, and fall. So there's probably some expensive claims there. So I expect that to basically disappear when we take the outliers. We remove the outliers. That one might still be there. So we have to be careful. This may be, I mean, with only 1 claim, I'll want to read that for sure. Then we've got 7,084. Interesting. The way that all breaks down. So we have the top one. Let's do top 3. And also, when I did it yesterday, I should have... You did it yesterday. You're like, what are you talking about? When, in the last video, when I did the Pareto, I should have resorted it before I did the analysis. I realized that. I'm sorry. It didn't really matter. I was just doing some insightful... what's the word I'm looking for? Insightful insight? Like Austin Powers. Please allow myself to introduce myself. I'm Richie Cunningham, and this is my wife, Oprah. All right. All right, so we've got 3. What is 3 out of 11? Equal 3 divided by 11. We're at about 27%. 27% of the cause codes or cause entries represent 72% of the count and about 70% of the total paid. That's probably where I would stop. We'll do the top 4, and then it might be interesting to look at that then. When we remove the outliers, excuse me. Move that over. All right, this jumped up to... I don't know why I do that. I Stop it. My dog's licking his paws. Stop it. Oh my gosh. How can that be? Oh, because of the outlier. Duh. All right, equal 4 divided by 11. 36%. So we're well above, we're almost twice the 20% we'd want as the initial. What am I doing? But we're just under 80% for the number of claims, and we're at 91.6% of the total paid. So that's kind of crazy, right? But again, we'll see what it does when we do the next one. But first we have to do the, you know what? If I was to do the detailed cause right here, and then remove the outliers, I'd be kind of killing two birds with one stone, wouldn't I? Interesting. I think I might do that. So let's see what the detailed cause is. I know it's just one off of the other one. Cause, detailed cause. Detailed cause is E. You done, Humphrey? Dude, I can't pick you up when I'm working on this. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Stop it. Any dog lovers out there? All right. So I'm not cleaning this up yet. I really should, but maybe I'll just do it all at once. Okay. So now we got to do the detailed cause. We need to know what the entries are. So I'll go back to this. I'm going to remove cause. I'm going to pull down detailed cause. And there's no blanks. That's cool. You see how many there are? We'll see what happens. It's good to look at it this way too. I don't know. Maybe this will be better. I don't know. What do I know? How do I get back? There we go. Paste. It's too big, so therefore I gotta make it smaller. Ah, darn. Okay. Well, there we go. Let me borrow. Copy. Paste. I need to. So we got to turn the D into E, right? I hope that's right. All right, let's go in here, turn the D to E. All right. Drag that down. Let's create a total. So this is a little, this is more what I'm used to, having to work with all this. All right. I'm going to go and fill in all this. All right. How many do we have? I should have labeled the tab too. So forgive me. Oh, come on, man. Highlight and drag. So we've got 36 different types of entries. Okay, this is a good example to show everybody then. All right, so I got to change the D's to E's. I was going to make a joke about D's, but I didn't. You're welcome. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Oh, why is that gone? That's better. Drag these down now. I may have to add some decimal points to the RPN because it's... There we go. I got more numbers now that I can rank with. All right, let's add them up. Because then we can check our work. All right, 1743. Okay, I can't see it. I'm just going to shrink for a second, you guys, so I can check my work with the other totals. Gotta shrink it more. All right. Everything looks to be checking out just fine. Good to see. All right. So now what we need to do is highlight our work, and we're going to sort by RPN, high to low, data, sort. Oh, dang. So now I got to click this again, and I got to use Y. And then I have to go largest to smallest. I hate it when it does that. I don't know why it does sometimes. All right, so here's our priorities. So this one is the highest by far. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. How far should we go? 7, 8. Maybe up to 9. I don't want to drop down to 10 because that's like almost twice it. We're gonna do a little experimentation. All right, let's go down here. What do we got? Our top one, which is the highest by far, we're at 20% and 16. So that's definitely not good enough. I wonder if I did this equals 1 divided by 36. Can you hear my dog moaning? What is your deal, dude? I went down to here. Oh, okay. It'll be interesting to see. Is 7 a distinct cutoff? No, not really. 6 is. All right, let's see where we go with it. Let's see. What do I want to do first? Let's get something reasonable. 6. Yeah, I'll go top 6. Okay. Top 6. And that's under 20%. So let's try that. Top 6 is equal to the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 105. Drag it. Oh, we're at 72%. That's interesting. I didn't think it was going to get that high right away. We're below 20%. Oh, this is only 42%. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Where was another natural break after 6? Let's try 9. I'm going to try 8. See what happens. I'm just experimenting right now. Top 8. And what is top 8? Top 8 is 22%. Okay. So the top 22% entries represent, drum roll. You really don't have to drum roll. I was kidding. It's not going to be great. It's just 55.6%. Where are you? There you are. But we're still below 80. I'm going to highlight all these and turn them into cash. All right, so we're close to the Pareto from a total paid perspective, not even close when it comes to the frequency. And what was that again? Was that 22%? Okay, we'll do top 10 and just see what's what. I mean, geez, this is going super fast. All right, top 10. So this will be 27.8%, close to 28%. We'll see where it goes. We're only at 63. Not great. So do you see why, if you have less entries, you have less to look at? I mean, with an enormous data set, we could do a lot more, but it's small. It's only 250 claims. I mean, with a bigger company or something that's nationwide or international, this would be a lot easier. But instead, we're making do. And that's currency. Get rid of the pennies. So what do you guys think? I'm really thinking like the top 8. I think the top 8. So what are the top 8? Let's see what they are. anything jumps out. Repetitive motion strain, slip to fall same level, cock puncture scrape. What will be interesting is when we pull out the, when we remove the outliers, it'll become much clearer which one we should do. Save my work. This would be by cause with outliers. What is this? I'll move that over. Oh, why did it go way over there? What's going on here? Okay, I was looking at an arrow. It was really messing me up. So I've got with and without. With, and I'm going to do the without. Copy. Hit the plus sign. Go fix a cup of coffee. Take out the garbage. Walk the dogs. There we go. All right. What do? We turn the header row into a filter. And we're going to sort total paid. Largest to smallest. And there's our outliers. Cut. Control X. Cut. Go down here. Just randomly kind of put them. Well, let's see. Yeah. All right, let's see what happened. So here was our original through 10. What I want to do now is I want to sort it again, but not change the priorities so we can like compare what it might be and see which ones dropped out, which ones stayed in. And so I'm going to, oh, we can also look up here too. Did it change? 1, 2, and 3 stayed the same. 4 is pretty much insignificant now. What did I say I wanted to do? Did I say? Can't remember. I think top 3. When the top 3 stays the top 3, I feel really good about it once the outliers are removed. Though, I mean, those probably got closer together by cause. Let's just see here quick. I mean, I'm not making this pretty, unfortunately. So it went from 11, and then 2 and 3 were always kind of close together. 4 was half of that. Oh yeah, 4 really dropped away here. Still 1, 2, and 3. So I don't even have to resort this. That's nice. It's nice. So I'm going to stay with the top 3 here. But let's see what happens when I do a sort here. So I'm going to sort by RPN. But I'm not going to move around the old priorities. We'll see if they change. So we'll go data, sort by RPN, largest to smallest. What did it do? Oh, shoot. No. I wanted to cover it because then it would move with it. I didn't mess that up. No, okay. Okay, I knew that. I guess I could have, who cares? I'll just do this again. Data, sort by RPN. Largest to smallest. All right, now we can see. Look at that. So 2, what used to be 2 now fell way down here. 4 fell down, 9 really fell. Should we see what these are here? So what was the 2? Fall, slip, trip, same level. Because that was probably one of the outliers. Where was combative? Was that up above? Combative. It, because it was only 1. The frequency saved it. Because from a total paid percent, it would have been, no, I guess not. Okay, so that's why we have to find some cutoff with the outliers. So this, it worked out. Yeah, I thought it was going to jump up more because of this, but because there's only 1, we had that multiplication in there, so that helped kind of regulate it. Frequency matters. And let's see here. Now what we need to do is, let's see how these things are. Okay, so we're at 94. That wasn't great anyway. How did we go here? a 19, a 23, and a 26. So let's do what we did before. I'm just going to put it over here on the right. So we'll take that percentage and divide it by the new total. I'm going to do it again here, because then I'll just change up all of the decimal points at once. Remember, this isn't perfect. This is just to get a better idea. Back to home, reduce it, keep clicking it until it shows up. So top 10, and it is an actual top 10, right? Yeah, there they are. So 2 is still there. 4 and 6 kind of disappeared, which means, 4 and 9. I am sorry. 4 and 9 kind of disappeared. One is strain or injury by lifting. The other, which was low to begin with, was lifting and lowering. So there must be some manual material handling claims that were really expensive, and they're down here in the outliers now. So what do we want to use? Top 10 seems pretty good. What did I say I was going to use before? Do you guys remember? I think I said I was going to use top 8. I was going to use top 8, which means 9 wouldn't have been in there. What dipped again? 9 and... So what we would be missing if I was to do the top 8. So we lost... If I included 10, I would really only be dipping out on 4 and 9, and they're both lifting related. 1 stayed 1. 8 jumped up, which means this is not one that is experiencing high amounts, and it's cut, puncture, scrape. That's interesting. And then we have another cut, puncture, scrape, and then we have more strains. Slip, trip, and fall falls way out of here. So strains, and this is going to be probably the 2 things we're looking at. Is it similar up here? Manual material and cutters. So did we really gain anything by looking at it from a detailed cause? I venture to say no. I still would like to look at maybe the top at least 3, maybe kind of look at... Would you stop it, dude? Thank you. I don't know if you could hear the slobbering. It was annoying me. Let's see. By cause without outliers. Interesting stuff. All right. We do have 1 motor vehicle. Temperature extremes. Interesting. Probably heat related. Hit save. Now let's do some comparison stuff. That's always fun. So let's go into the Department of Workforce Development. I believe it's under workplace injury, workplace safety. I thought it was stats. Did they update this? Oh. Workplace injury, workplace home. They did change this. That's not cool. Because I know I used to be able to find this right away because they had kind of a data thing. I'm pretty sure it was under workplace safety. Statistics. There we go. Now we're there. So we've got the highlights and we got the 2020. So 2020 is the most recent. And what we can do is, see, they've got the parent code and they've got the child codes. And so some of ours will... All right. So I think I'm back. The phone wouldn't stop ringing and I couldn't get it to work. I think I was able to kind of chop something off, so we'll see what happens. So we're back to these numbers here. So let's see if we could transfer anything. So manual material handling, is that one of them? Let's see here. We've got a lifting. It's not going to match up. What do we get? We get strain by. Strain by continual holding jumping. Not great. Not great at all. Miscellaneous. I don't see anything. I hate it when they use different language. Cut, puncture, scrape. Is that... Okay, so that is. It says, but by. Do we have like a well, yeah, I suppose we could here. So I'm going to look at here. Cut, puncture, scrape. So here is the number, and the average. So the average, I think, is all we're really going to look at. What is the average cut, puncture, scrape? I'm going to copy that and go in here. I just want to know what it might be. I'm going to just put a space here. Oh, good, it did work. So our average claim, oh, this is with outliers removed, is only about 2,000. With the outliers included, which is probably a better one to do, cut, puncture, scrape. Let's paste it again. And we're just a little bit lower than it. Again, this is 2020 numbers, and this is from 17 to 22. So we're averaging a lot of stuff here, but still we're a little bit below, even with the outliers included. When the outliers are removed, oh, geez, what was I looking at? So it's down to this now. It's down to that amount. So there is an inexpensive one in there. All right, what else do we have here that we can maybe plug in just to do a comparison? Repetitive motion. Let's see, do we have a repetitive motion? Let's see here. Struck by, strained by. Is there repetitive motion there? No, it's too bad. Miscellaneous, repetitive motion. Okay, so 10,000 something. I don't know if that's the right one though. Copy. It's like if you're gonna post data, state of Wisconsin, how about make it usable? How about that? This is with outliers, they're 10,000, we're at 8. And of course, if we go here, is this still the same number? Yeah, we're much below it. Do you see what the difference is? Okay, I want to point something out here quick. So I'm going to look at some other things too. I don't know if this is even going to be recording or what's going to happen because I had to stop it there. But this is also total indemnity calculated, average indemnity calculated per claim. Does it include medical? Does it not? Is there any way to figure this out? You know, is it all garbage? You know, is it any good? Injuries within a calendar year, but that's super long ago. Compensation Research Institute, I don't know. Do they have actual averages here or anything? Search our studies. You know, it's so hard to find good data. You know, if we went to OSHA pays, did I hit the wrong one? OSHA pays tool. All right, so let's see here. Get started. I don't want to know that stuff. Come on, man. Come on. Let's try this. Is this the one I want? Yeah, this is the horrible one I want. All right, select an injury type. Do we have manual material handling? Oh, no. What can we go with? Do we have to go with strain? Ugh. What do I want for strain? I don't. What? Can I just? Okay. Okay, strain, direct, indirect, total cost. We'll go with the direct costs because I don't like when they use those numbers. 32,023. So what they're saying is, they're saying 32,023, and we're average here. What is it when we bring it back over here? 7,000. Well, here we're at 19. Should we at least try that one? What's this one? Slip, trip, fall. Let's. Yeah, this isn't as going as well as I really had hoped it would. Can we do slip, trip, and fall? Is that an option? Huh. Not seeing it here. Because these are more nature of injury, type of injury. All right, let's go back over to this. Do we have slip, trip, and fall here? Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong thing. Striking, strain. We have falls, slip, trip, not otherwise classified. It's between, I mean, all in all, let's go with this one because it's a little bit higher. Let's see. Copy. So we're higher, and it's because we have a really expensive claim. If we remove the outlier, we go down to 3,400. Do you see? So comparing externally, not fantastic, not at all. And I think I may close out this week by looking at it from the perspective of indemnity versus medical only and kind of just dig deeper. And I'll, again, show you what I want you to submit for this week's assignment. But we have priorities now. What we're going to do next is we're going to start forecasting these priorities. And I may actually do like a special step where I just look at it from a site perspective, though I could do that at the end too. But we've really narrowed things down, haven't we? That we have a certain job title that we really want, or a class code we want to look at. Oh, by the way, because of this analysis, when I was in work today, I reached out to some of the people in our finance department. I might be able to get, I don't know yet. I don't know for sure, but I asked. I might be able to get some payroll data by class code. So we can actually do some rudimentary calculations of base premiums based on the, how much the wages are. And then we'll compare that to the rates. Where are the rates? I thought I typed those in by class code. Didn't I? I thought I did. Oh no. Am I going to have to redo all that? Oh, that stinks. Did I not save it? Or did I delete it? Ah, there we go. So I can complete this here, but then I could also start doing some rudimentary stuff. So I can have maybe some pay things per thing, and I can do some calculations. I'm hoping to get that. I may not get it. We'll see. But I just thought that'd be interesting because the CFO set up an appointment to talk about how the way payrolls are calculated or the way it's being used may be affecting some of the profitability of the company. And I think kind of ties into what we're talking about here. So in the next video, I'll take this week's work to a conclusion and show you what I want you to submit. Thanks.